What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Kake, and today I have some Defense of the Ancients 2 gameplay for you. It's not really about the gameplay, but it's more of an overview and a review of the game. Dota 2 follows the style of the MMOBA, which is the Multi-Massive Online Battle Arena. That is the same style that Heroes of New Earth and League of Legends follow. And this is created by the same guy who created the original Dota, which was a Warcraft 3 mod way back in the day. So jump straight into the gameplay and I'll show you the first section. Okay, first up's the watch function. The watch function allows you to watch live games on Dota 2, and you have a variety of different camera angles in it. I mean, this one's controlled by the computer, which kind of allows you to see where all the action is going on, so when some action happens you go straight to it. Also you have different fogs, not FOVs. So you can change the fog so you can see for one team or the other, or you can have it so it's self-directed, so that the fog depends on whichever team you are following or whichever team's character you are following. The camera tends to swap around a little bit when you're in the directed mode. You can also have free camera and go check out whatever you want. I mean, I'm checking out this guy. You can see all of his abilities, you can see what he's got, how much money he's got, the level, and you can just see them talking there in the Spectator chat. That is Dota TV. Dota TV is the host for this, and you can see everything that goes on in these games. This would be great for live casting and people casting tournaments. It's built in. It's like a kind of like a replay function, as it were. I'm sure that it will have full replays in the final version, if not already, because I haven't really checked them out. So just a little bit of a clip here so you guys can see what's going down. See, I think this fight turns out pretty well. I'm checking out different items, what that guy's got, big bad boss guy, and I'll meet you back at the gameplay.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Okay, here's some gameplay footage for you all. I am playing as a Drow Ranger and I'm laning in the top lane. I'm laning with some kind of weird squid kind of guy. He's not really much of a squid, he's like a tidal hunter, he's like a giant. As you can see, I'm trying to get some last hits going. I'm really bad at it. I think that's about my first last hit on a minion this game. I did get Frost Arrow first as the Drow Ranger, and that turned out to be a pretty poor choice. Messing with the spacebar function as well, though, that takes you to a recent event that's gone on with the game. And this at the start, I believe it just takes you straight to middle. Also, there's another aspect of skill to this game that's not in League of Legends or in Heroes of New Earth that I know of, which is you last hit your own minions to deny money and XP to the enemy team. You also get a denied, it's like a function or an emote that happens. When it happens, your character then says something. So I tried to get the last hit, it was denied, and if you were paying attention not to the game and not me, you would have noticed that it said something like "ha," something like that. It kind of adds an aspect of skill to the game that was otherwise not apparent and not actually implemented in League of Legends or Heroes of New Earth. Additionally, the towers are pretty nutty in this game in that they attack really quickly. I mean, if the minion's going to step back, yeah, there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits in about what would be about 2 or 3 in a League of Legends game. It's kind of crazy, really. Get the last hit on that. Am I going to get the last hit on that one? No, I'm not going to get the last hit on that minion. I have now picked up my E ability, which increases my magic resistance, and I can't remember what else it does off the top of my head. But I've also picked up, if you see the first item in my inventory, I again can't remember the name, but that gives it allows you to click on a tree and you regenerate health. You eat the tree, as it were. I'm going to trying to set up something here. I do believe, if I can recall correctly, there's the level up. Going to get my W ability now, which I found out that increases my damage by about 15-20% per point. I mean, that's 15, 20, 25, 30% per rank. I'm going to step straight into the turret and get my butt handed to me. Absolutely wrecked by the tower. I think I'm swearing there, but I can't quite read it. I think that was a misclick. If I remember at the time, I clicked on the guy instead of the minion, or the tower, or something like that, which was kind of lame. Got stunned right in the way of the tower, and then my teammate dies there as well. Cutting ahead to when I'm back at the top lane, Gonna try and put some more harassment, well not really harassment, trying to get some last hits down. We're currently being absolutely dominated by the opposing team, but at the end of the day that's not too bad, considering that, well, it is pretty bad. These are bots. We're getting absolutely destroyed by bots. I've yet to win a game against bots. I get destroyed every single time. I cannot play against bots. Bots absolutely destroy me. Not in a sexual way, because that'd be worrying. I don't know why I'm even relating it to that, which is again worrying unto itself. But anyway, back to the gameplay. A little bit more about Dota 2. Dota 2 is made by, I think his name's Crystal Frog. Made, well, not, yeah, Dota 2 is made by him, but Dota 1 back in the day was a very elitist game. It's probably where games like League of Legends and Heroes of New Earth do get their elitist kind of culture from. I mean, I have records of a time where I wasn't even allowed to join games because I didn't have any previous experience in Dota games. So in order to get the experience you had to play Dota games, custom maps, but then nobody would let you play with them because you didn't have the experience. It was a very elitist culture built around it that originated in Warcraft 3, and the kind of elitist nature of it has existed and still does exist all this time, has existed for this extended period of time, as it were, which is kind of annoying really for many people who are new to the game. But the people who are good at the game really don't feel open to playing with other people who aren't as good at the game, which is really unfortunate, really, considering we are a gaming community. Surely we all enjoy games. Everyone has their differences with every other human being, but I don't see why people are so anti other people in video games. Trying to set up something here, managed to get the Froster off, but my teammate's just not paying attention, doesn't get his stun off. Might try it again, but teammate's not doing it. Yeah, I think that's CC, which I think is supposed to be SS, which is a League of Legends term for someone's missing from the lane. I don't know what it actually means. My friend Adam always says it's silly sausages, and I'm not really in a position to disagree with him. Okay, and here's the second game of Dota that I had. This time I was playing as a Viper. This actually turned out to be a lot more enjoyable, but for the majority of the game I ended up laning on my own, which as an agility hero, which is what the Viper is, and something that's hugely dependent on other people setting up its kills, I found it to be rather difficult. However, I did dump 4 kills in. I think I had 1 or 2 deaths before I had to leave because of real life commitments. This was one of the games where I could have won and I could have done well, but then external influences meant that I couldn't. There's the ping for this guy to be set up. I'm going to chuck my dot at him and my Viper, my ultimate, my Viper slash or whatever. I'm going to get the kill on him. I'm going to try and push him. But Orange, who is Yo or Lol or something like that, I think, if I remember what his name is, wasn't very helpful and didn't really want to push. However, he's going to go around the back of the tower and attack him. Now, something about the Viper, very, very enjoyable hero. I liked it more than anything else that I played. This is only my second game. I did manage to miss out on all my kills pretty much. I had like a lagging issue which caused fraps to stop, and I didn't realise. And through that, I then missed I think I got a triple or a quadra kill. I think it's a quadra or a quad kill because it uses the same kind of style of Quake voices. There he is being attacked. I'm going to try and jump in and help, but he doesn't really seem that interested and just wants to get away. So I'm just going to back away because I'm really not a tanky hero. Try and tank these minions, which is a very bad idea to do because I'm an agility hero who takes a lot of damage. Okay, now back up to the top. This time you'll notice no, am I still on 0 kills at this point? I think I am, by the looks of it. Oh yeah, this is what kept on happening to me. That Thor with his combo, some kind of lightning combo, absolutely smashed my face in. However, Orange, who is Go, is it Go? Yeah, Go, is going to absolutely destroy this guy. Look how hard he's hitting him. I'm trying to follow him while with the shop open. He managed to cut off and causes the bot to path strangely. Gets a wicked sick. Okay, so now I've played the game and shown you all the footage, I am going to tell you some good and bad points about the game, starting off with the good points. Firstly, the game is a lot more skill-based than League of Legends and Heroes and Earth. Not to say those games are really easy games to play. They're more about knee-jerk reactions and kind of like reacting to the way the game rolls out. Whereas Dota's more about controlling the situation, more about stopping your opponents in the long term from getting money and XP by blast hitting mobs and things like that. And it's a lot more difficult to play because you have to get everything perfect in order for a game to go well. League of Legends, you can have epic recoveries, but in Dota 2 you can kind of be lost. You can kind of lose the game from the start. Secondly, the game looks absolutely brilliant on a wide variety of different platforms and varying platforms. I say platforms, I mean different computer specifications, as well as the fact that it's very customizable. The options are very customizable. You can have different texture quality, you can have all these different settings as well as that, and it just overall looks like a great looking game. It's League of Legends is very cartoony, Heroes of the Earth very cartoony, kind of aging a bit considering they're free to play games. However, Dota 2 is a paid game, I do believe. It will be paying a retail price of about 30 RRP, £30. I don't know how many dollars that is, but it's about 60, 50, around about there. Last but certainly not least in my books, the game plays very, very well. Everything runs very smoothly. I've had no real FPS issues based on the game. There's nothing much I can say about this other than it just plays really, really well. It feels really smooth, everything works. It's a bit difficult to get used to initially, but there we go, it's a game. And that is a game in beta stages, so there's not really much you can do about it. There's not really much that you can really criticise about the game, especially considering it is still in beta. Okay, now we're going to kick it off with the bads of Dota 2. I'm going to start the bads off with the menu layout. The menu layout was really strange and different and really complex, and I didn't really like it. I mean, the menus are clean and neat and follow the minimalistic styling, which I really like and actually endorse. And it's something that has carried on with me for years now. I love minimalism, but the issue was I couldn't find anything. I couldn't find the stuff I wanted. None of it seemed to be in the right place that made sense. As well as the fact that the video options menu was just like, what is this stuff? I don't. What does that option do? I'm someone who takes pride in their games and knows these video option stuff, and I looked at it and went, well, okay, that's nice. Just gonna turn that off. Shadows, yeah, I know what shadows do. Water, yeah, I'll turn water on, and I'll just leave the rest off by default. So yeah, that's something that could be fixed later on. Secondly, I did notice a bug when playing it that needs to be fixed. I'm kind of highlighting it here. Nobody's ever going to watch the video that could ever do anything. Maybe 10 people watch this video max. But one issue I had was when I went to first play, after downloading it and updating and everything, I first went to play, and I clicked on play, and I clicked the find button, nothing happened. I was like, huh. It played the tone that it had happened, and then it started searching for a game, but nothing happened, and then it kept on telling me that I'd been kicked out of the queue. I had to completely uninstall Dota 2, and then reinstall it in order for it to fix this. It was really annoying, it was really inconvenient. I mean, my internet connection's good and all, but it was just something that needs to be fixed, and that's it's going in my list of bad things because it's an issue. And those are probably the only two bad things I can possibly think of with this game. It's hard to fault it. It's well created, it's smooth, everything works, it looks good, and it follows a style which is pretty hard to fault. MOBA is a scene. I'll call it a scene because it's a scene within a scene. It's like sceneception. It's a game that has its own scene. So it's the MOBA scenes like League of Legends, Heroes of the Earth, that kind of thing within gaming itself. And I reckon that this game has the possibility to be a big game, something that is played at many tournaments. You know, like StarCraft and Halo. You know, played at MLGs and things like that, and may even have its own competitions. I mean, the options, there are now so many options available to us where you can have online competitions, and I think this game is a good game to do it with. It is a team-based game, which means that you'll need a team of I think it's a team of 5. Yes, it is a team of 5. I can't believe I just forgot that. And so that encourages this kind of team play element. So you can't really play this game without a team. I hate playing MOBA games without a team. It's really annoying because you end up with people who, I mean, I can sound like a traditional elitist from the MOBA scene, but people who don't know how to play the game, people who don't know what they're doing. I spent a whole game laning top as Viper on my own. I'm not even a specialist in Dota 2. It was like my second game, and even I know you do not lane on your own as an agility hero like Viper. I mean, probably laning in middle, but against two bots on your own doesn't work. So that about wraps up my Dota 2 overview, guys. I've played about 2-3 hours, so my experience isn't that good, but I can tell from MOBA games what it's going to be like, and it's a pretty good game, so I think you should check it out when you can, and I will see you guys next time. Catch you later.